Iron Maiden cumplió lo que prometió. La banda legendaria del heavy metal está nuevamente en nuestra capital para regalar a sus fanáticos un nuevo show en el marco de su gira The Final Frontier. Su presentación es mañana en el Estadio de San Marcos. Un equipo de Canal N conversó con Adrián Smith, guitarrista de la agrupación. Veamos.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Tengo el placer de conversar con los campeones del heavy metal del mundo. Estamos con Iron Maiden de vuelta en nuestro país. Adrian Smith nos acompaña, el guitarrista. Hi, Adrian, how you doing?
Very well, thank you. Just got in from Bogota. We played last night, so yeah, doing all right.
You promised to come back.
Here we are. We're back. Yep.
Yes. I've always been curious about the strong relationship between the band and the fans. What do you think is that? It's like strong chemistry there.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose Iron Maiden's got its own little kind of niche. We kind of outside the norm. We don't, you don't hear a lot of Iron Maiden on the radio. It's all kind of word of mouth. We've always toured a lot. We've always, tried to bring our music to the fans, and well, yeah. I mean, and South America's great for us. The fans down here are very passionate, and we love coming to play here.
Talking about the fans, I know you're working hard to help your fans in Japan after the earthquake and tsunami. I know you're working hard to help them.
Well, I mean, it's difficult. There's not much you can do. I mean, Japan's got the resources financially. I mean, we kind of made a gesture, really, for money from T-shirts to help a little bit where we can, and we all feel pretty sad about it because, we've been going to Japan for 20 odd years, and we feel a bit of an affinity for the country, and we just like to wish them all the best, and it's a terrible thing, but, the good thing is that, they're very, they have a lot of facilities to help the people there, so.
Now, talking about Japan, I know you guys were traveling to Tokyo, and what was the feeling of that? You have to turn back after you've learned there was an earthquake and late tsunami there.
It was crazy. I mean, I think we were 8 minutes from touching down. Bruce wasn't flying, but he was in the cockpit. And as the earthquake hit, and we were sort of coming in to Narita, he said it was just absolute confusion because all these planes were getting diverted. You have a language barrier. Whereas on a normal day, people use normal phrases like, follow this path, blah, blah, blah. It was all, people were just freaking out. So we were lucky. If we'd have been 10 minutes later, we'd have been right in it. But,
10 minutes.
Yeah. So, they diverted us to Nagoya. And we sat on the ground in Nagoya for about 2 hours while we figured out what we were going to do. And we decided, we stayed in a little hotel near the airport. And the next day we had to leave, because the building we were playing wasn't safe. So, yeah, we'll go back and do it properly, yeah.
Scary experience.
Well, we didn't really know the extent of the damage at first, It was only, I think, a few days later that, we start to, see the TV
really
carnage, yeah.
As a band, you've been doing a bunch of things. What's the most important, or what's the one you feel proud about, and besides having thousands of fans around the world?
Well, just, the fact we're still going. I mean, we're still touring, we still put a lot of energy into the shows. We still like to give, fans a good show because, we know they're, excited about the gig. So we put 100% into the shows, and I think we're kind of proud of that. We don't tour as much as we used to because we like to keep the energy in the shows. We don't want to compromise on the energy. Well, we play nearly a 2-hour set, So. Yeah,
But the fans know you always give everything you have in your music for every show.
Yeah. I think that's maybe one of the things people like about us. They can see the sort of what we put into the shows, and it's kind of an honest kind of band.
Tell us a little bit about the Final Frontier.
Yeah, a lot of people say, is it the last album, final, this and that, but it's not really. It's just kind of based loosely around a sort of a Lost in Space thing.
I feel it like it's like an emergency call.
Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, it's like a distress call, you know, like an SOS from space, that kind of thing. So we have a bit of fun with that at the beginning of the show. But and we play sort of I think 5 songs off the new album. But we play towards the end of the set. We play a lot of stuff that people want to hear. You know,
They always want to hear.
Of course, yeah. But you know, the longer, the more songs you write, the more difficult it is to sort of narrow it down to, 12, 15 songs. You know, so that's why we're playing for 2 hours, because we try to play everything.
Good show.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
I even have the vinyl in here with me.
Oh right.
Let me show it. Yeah, that's yeah.
It's got no pictures of us on it.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
There might be a few Peruvian fans that are not planning yet to go to your concert on the 23rd. What would you tell them? What would they be missing?
Well, I'm upset. I'm distraught. What can I say? I mean, we've got a new show. We've got a new Eddie. We've got us as well. By the way, we're playing. I think it'd be good fun anyway.
Well, thank you so much. Invite your fans. The camera is yours.
Come along day after tomorrow, and come see Iron Maiden. Have a bit of fun.
Thank you so much for this interview. Así que ya saben, este 23 es el concierto de Iron Maiden, nuevamente a hacer historia aquí en nuestra capital. Volvemos a estudios.